Success isn't just a destination, it's a journey. And on this journey, we all have that one driving force that keeps us going. For me, the most important reason behind my success is belief. Belief in myself, belief in my dreams, and belief in the power of persistence. There were times when things didn't go as planned, when failures knocked on my door and self-doubt crept in. But what kept me moving forward was that inner voice telling me, "You can do this. Keep going." That belief turned obstacles into opportunities and setbacks into stepping stones. I've learned that success is never accidental. It is built on hard work, discipline, support from loved ones, and a clear sense of purpose. But at the core of it all lies that one powerful reason, a burning why. And my why has always been to make a difference, to prove to myself that I can rise above challenges, and to inspire others to do the same. Belief in oneself is the cornerstone of any real and lasting success. It's the silent force that drives us to try, even when the odds are stacked against us. Without self-belief, talent remains dormant, dreams stay unfulfilled, and potential is never fully realized. This belief isn't about arrogance or thinking one is better than others. It's about recognizing your worth, trusting your abilities, and knowing deep down that you are capable of achieving great things. For me, this belief didn't come overnight. It was built slowly, brick by brick, through small victories, lessons from failure, and constant self-reflection. It came from moments when I had to encourage myself because no one else was around to do it. It came from pushing through fear, taking the first step when the path wasn't clear, and staying consistent even when the results didn't come quickly. There were times when I questioned myself, when I wondered if I was good enough, smart enough, strong enough. But each time I silenced those doubts and chose to believe in my growth, I made progress. I discovered that believing in yourself doesn't mean you never feel fear. It means you don't let fear stop you. It means standing up after every fall and saying, "I'm still going." Self-belief empowers you to take risks. It gives you the courage to speak up, to take on challenges, and to dream bigger. It allows you to shut out the noise of criticism and comparison, and to focus on your unique path. Even when no one else understands your vision, your belief in yourself becomes the spark that lights the way. It becomes the voice that says, "I can," when everything else screams, "You can't." Failures and setbacks are often seen as negative experiences, but in reality they are some of the most powerful teachers on the journey to success. No one reaches the top without falling at some point. In fact, the road to success is paved with mistakes, detours, and moments of defeat. But what truly matters is how we respond to those setbacks. Do we give up, or do we rise again, stronger and wiser? In my life, there have been many moments where things didn't go the way I planned. Times when I poured my heart into something and still didn't get the results I expected. Those moments were painful and frustrating, but looking back, they were necessary. They taught me patience, they taught me resilience, and most importantly, they taught me that failure is not the opposite of success, it's a part of it. Each setback challenged me to look deeper, to analyze what went wrong, and to grow from it. Instead of seeing failure as a dead end, I began to view it as a redirection, a way to refine my path and approach things differently. The lessons I learned through failure were ones no book or mentor could teach me. They were personal, real, and unforgettable. One of the most important things I realized is that setbacks build character. They test your commitment and your passion. If your goal is strong enough, failure will not stop you, it will fuel you. It's during the hard times that you discover who you really are and how badly you want to succeed. You learn to push past embarrassment, disappointment, and fear, and keep moving forward. It's also in failure that humility is born. Success can sometimes make us feel invincible, but setbacks ground us. They remind us that we are human, that we have room to grow, and that greatness comes from persistence, not perfection. I began to appreciate the value of struggle because it meant I was trying, learning, and evolving. Ultimately, the setbacks I faced became the stories I now tell with pride, not because I failed, but because I overcame. They are not signs of weakness but of strength. They are reminders that every failure carries a lesson, and every lesson brings us one step closer to our goals. Persistence and resilience are two of the most powerful qualities a person can develop on the path to success. While talent and intelligence are important, they can only take you so far. What truly separates those who achieve their goals from those who fall short is the ability to keep going, even when everything gets difficult, confusing, or overwhelming. In my journey, persistence has often been the quiet force that kept me moving when motivation faded. It's easy to stay excited when things are going well, when progress is visible and rewards are flowing. But true persistence shows itself when there are no immediate results, when the path forward is unclear, and when you feel like you're putting in effort day after day, with little to show for it. In those moments, many people quit, but success comes to those who choose to keep showing up, no matter how tough it gets. Resilience goes hand in hand with persistence. It's the emotional strength to bounce back after setbacks, to remain mentally strong when life knocks you down, and to adapt to challenges without giving up on your dreams. There were times when things didn't just go wrong, they fell apart completely. Projects failed, opportunities slipped away, and unexpected challenges tested my patience. But resilience helped me accept what happened, learn from it, and move forward without being paralyzed by disappointment. Persistence and resilience are not about being unshakable or never feeling tired. They are about continuing to move forward despite being tired. They are about refusing to let temporary emotions dictate permanent decisions. They remind you that growth takes time, and that struggle is often part of the process. Every time I felt like giving up but decided to keep going, I became mentally stronger, more focused, and more determined. Another important lesson I learned is that persistence isn't always about charging forward blindly. Sometimes it's about knowing when to adjust your approach without letting go of your goal. It's being flexible in your methods, but firm in your vision. Resilience means you can take criticism, face rejection, and still believe in your potential. In the end, the path to success is not straight or smooth. It's filled with ups and downs, detours and delays, but with persistence and resilience, you develop the ability to navigate that path, no matter how long or difficult it may be. You build a mindset that refuses to settle for less than what you know you're capable of achieving. Support from others, whether it comes from family, friends, mentors, or even a kind stranger, plays an incredibly important role in the journey to success. No matter how strong, talented, or determined a person may be, we all need someone to lean on at times. Human beings are not meant to walk through life alone, especially when striving toward big goals. Behind every success story, there are often unseen hands that help make it possible. In my own journey, there were moments when I felt lost, confused, or overwhelmed. During those times, the words of encouragement from someone who believed in me meant more than they could ever know. Sometimes all it took was a simple, "I believe in you," to reignite the fire within me. Knowing that there were people who genuinely cared about my growth and wanted to see me succeed gave me the strength to keep pushing forward. Family in particular has been a strong foundation. They were the ones who saw my potential long before I did. They reminded me of my worth during the times I doubted myself. Even when they didn't fully understand my dreams, they supported them because they believed in me. That kind of unconditional support is powerful. It makes you feel like you're never alone, even in your darkest moments. Friends too have played a vital role. True friends are the ones who stick around not only when you're winning, but also when you're struggling. They've offered fresh perspectives, kept me grounded, and celebrated even the smallest victories with me. Just having someone to talk to share ideas with, or to laugh with during stressful times, has made all the difference. Mentors have also shaped my path in significant ways. They've been the guiding lights, offering wisdom based on their own experiences. Their honest feedback and belief in my abilities helped me grow faster and avoid unnecessary mistakes. Having someone who has walked a similar path and is willing to share their knowledge can fast-track success and inspire confidence. Even beyond close relationships, support can come from communities, teachers, colleagues, or people you've never met in person. Sometimes an inspiring message, a helpful book, or a few kind words from a stranger can give you the motivation to keep going. These seemingly small gestures can have a huge impact, especially during moments of self-doubt. What I've learned is that accepting support is not a sign of weakness, it's a strength. It's a reminder that success is not a solo achievement, but a collective journey. The people who lift us up, cheer us on, and walk beside us, even if only for a short while, leave lasting imprints on our lives. They become part of our story, part of the reason we made it through. A clear sense of purpose, or your why, is the driving force that keeps you focused and motivated throughout the highs and lows of life. It's the core reason behind every decision, every action, and every goal you set for yourself. When you know your why, it gives everything else a sense of meaning and direction. It transforms ordinary tasks into stepping stones towards something bigger and more significant. For me, discovering my purpose wasn't instantaneous. It took time, reflection, and sometimes even a bit of trial and error. In the beginning, I was focused on what I wanted to achieve, but it wasn't until I understood why those achievements mattered that my efforts started to align more with my values. My purpose became a compass that guided me through moments of uncertainty, helping me make decisions that aligned with my long-term vision, rather than chasing fleeting desires or external validation. When you have a strong sense of purpose, it fuels your passion. Passion is the fire that burns inside of you, propelling you forward even when the journey is tough. It's the reason you keep going when others might give up. When things get hard, your purpose reminds you of the bigger picture. It provides the context for why you're working so hard, and why every sacrifice is worth it. Without that sense of purpose, it's easy to get distracted, lose motivation, or become discouraged by setbacks. But when you have a clear understanding of your why, it helps you push through challenges and stay on track, no matter how difficult the journey becomes. Purpose also helps in making the right choices. Life is full of distractions, and there will always be things that pull us in different directions. A clear purpose acts as a filter, helping you evaluate opportunities and make decisions that align with your values. It allows you to say no to things that aren't aligned with your goals and focus on what truly matters. When your why is strong, you don't waste time chasing goals that aren't meaningful to you. Instead, you channel your energy toward pursuits that bring you closer to your true purpose. It's also worth mentioning that purpose isn't static. It can evolve over time as we grow, learn, and experience life. What drives you at one stage in life might shift as you gain new perspectives or encounter new challenges. That's okay. It's part of the process. The important thing is that you remain connected to your purpose and allow it to evolve with you. Having a clear sense of purpose not only strengthens your resilience and determination, but also provides a sense of fulfillment. It connects your daily actions to a greater mission and gives meaning to your achievements. Success feels hollow without purpose. It's the difference between reaching a goal and feeling a deep sense of satisfaction in the journey. Purpose turns success from a mere accomplishment into something that impacts not only your life, but the lives of others as well. Success is not a destination, it is a journey, a process of growth, learning, and adaptation. When we look at the achievements of others, or even reflect on our own successes, it's easy to think of them as endpoints, as final achievements that signify the culmination of hard work. But true success isn't about reaching a specific point and stopping. It's about the continuous journey that teaches us valuable lessons at every step. I've come to realize that success isn't defined by a single moment of achievement, but by the ongoing effort to improve and evolve. The process of pursuing a goal, overcoming challenges, and growing along the way is just as important, if not more so, than the end result. Every day spent working towards something meaningful adds to your story, shapes your character, and teaches you something new. It's not always about getting it right the first time. It's about learning from each misstep, adjusting and continuing to push forward. One of the most powerful aspects of this journey is that it is unique to each individual. While there may be certain common principles that lead to success, no two paths are identical. We all have different starting points, challenges, and timelines. Some people's success stories might unfold faster, while others might take longer. This journey isn't about comparing ourselves to others. It's about recognizing that each step we take is a part of our own individual story. The growth that happens along the way is a personal experience, one that we can look back on with pride. Along this journey we'll face obstacles, but those obstacles are what make success meaningful. Without challenges, there would be no room for growth. Every setback, every roadblock, every failure is an opportunity to build resilience, learn new skills, and develop a deeper understanding of ourselves and our goals. The true measure of success is not in how many obstacles we overcome, but in how we respond to them. Do we let them stop us, or do we find a way to move forward, learning and adapting as we go? The beauty of seeing success as a journey is that it allows us to enjoy the process itself. The pursuit of a goal becomes more than just about the outcome. It becomes about the people we meet along the way, the lessons we learn, and the growth we experience. Success isn't just something we check off a list. It's the entire experience that shapes us into who we are meant to be. The journey also reminds us that there is always room to improve, to set new goals, and to grow even more. Even when we achieve something great, there is always the potential for the next step, the next challenge, and the next phase of our personal growth. Success doesn't stop when we reach one goal. It opens up new opportunities, new challenges, and new dreams to pursue. It's an ongoing process, and that's what makes it so exciting. The journey of success isn't just about the final destination. It's about everything that happens along the way.